First speaker. This is his icebreaker. 4 to 6 minutes. The title is Who I Am and Why I'm Here. Matthew Vallejo.
Hello, everyone. As Alan said, my full name is Matthew Vallejo. Everyone calls me Matt, unless you're my sisters, who only call me Matthew when they're mad at me. My professional reason for being here at Toastmasters is to be more comfortable speaking in front of a group of people. I'm a certified financial planner, and I have a lot of one-on-one time talking to my clients. However, occasionally my boss likes bringing me to retirement seminars that my company does. And sometimes he just likes throwing me to the wolves and throwing me out there. And will he tell me if he's going to throw me out there? No, he won't. So I just always have to be ready. My personal reason for wanting to be here is be a better communicator with my family and friends and loved ones, my future wife. And my older sister often says this about me. She says, Matt, you have a selective hearing, meaning you only select what you want to hear. I find that really funny. However, I want to change that about myself. I feel like the first step to being here is to be here, be a better speaker. That will also help me listen. I'm a San Diego native, been here my whole life. I went to San Diego State University. I've been around the area. One time I was walking on campus at San Diego State. I was a freshman. I was walking past this trash can, and something on the trash can caught my eye. And it was this cool looking drawing of this tree. And it was really detailed for something that looked like it was sketched with a Sharpie marker. And I looked at it, and it was a giant tree that was there. And the roots were drawn to the bottom of the trash can. And the branches were really wide. And then there was a quote at the end of it that said, "May your roots grow deep and your branches out wide." And I thought to myself, wow, that's a really cool quote and a really cool speech. And I feel like you can't really grow unless you come out of your comfort zone. Unless you're uncomfortable, you won't really grow. So I'm here today. I'm always looking to branch out, right? So who am I? Well, there's 3 things that I want you to know about me. The first trait that I want you to know about me is that I am fiercely loyal. When I choose something to do, or I stick to something, I usually with it for a really long time. The biggest example of my unwavering loyalty is the fact that, unfortunately, I'm a Los Angeles Chargers fan. Not the San Diego Chargers, which just proves how loyal I am. I've been through the ups and downs, mostly downs. This last year in the wild card playoff game, we were up 27-0 in halftime, and we still lost. I'm heartbroken. The other example of me being loyal is the fact that I've been with my fiance for the past 10 years. Not engaged for the past 10 years, but just together. We met when I was 16, and at Jesus Camp, and there's a 3-to-1 girl-to-guy ratio. And I thought to myself, that's pretty good odds. And I also went for Jesus, of course, too. The second is that I am a really big procrastinator. Not for this speech, of course, but just in general. Just last week, I came home and I saw the fuel gauge only had 4 miles left. And I told myself, man, I could just go to the gas station that's right next to my apartment complex. But that's future Matt's problem, not present Matt's. So worst decision. Next morning, I was running late, got in my car. Only 4 miles. Somehow it actually went down to 1. Somehow I lost 3 miles at night. The more I fall behind, the more time I have to catch up, is what I like to say. The third thing that I'd like to share about myself, the third trait, is that I am highly adaptable. Highly adaptable. My coworkers like to say that I have a Band-Aid approach to everything. I didn't really know what that meant until I had to go buy a new car key because I broke my other car keys and I didn't have a spare. And I went to the dealership and they said, it's going to be $400 for a new car key. And I said, okay, cool. And I went out and I scotch taped my keys together. And 6 months later, I still have my scotch tape keys still around here. And while I was writing this speech, I looked at my keys and I said, oh, that's what they mean by Band-Aid approach. But in conclusion, I'm here to be a better communicator and more comfortable speaking. And my 3 noticeable traits about me is that I'm adaptable, procrastinator, and loyal.
And
Thank you.
Band-Aid.